I spit Patron on this microphone. Watch out, I'm in the zone. Worth for everything I own. Life is March Madness. One mistake, then you go. Yeah, I had a stroke, but your boy still rhyming. And Fresh got locked, but the squad still wildin'. Catch me in any city in the hood, we grinding.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros was the fight for the British Commonwealth title between Daniel Dubois and Joyce. There it is. Now, what I found out slightly before the fight was going to happen was that there was some serious bad blood. And here's where it started. Joyce's mom asked Daniel Dubois a question at the press conference. And if you don't know, Joyce's mom, she's 93% blind. And so here's what Daniel Dubois had to say to Joyce's mom during the press conference.
After you've been knocked out, you'll spare the heartache. You'll be spared the heartache. Yeah.
Oh, aren't you nice?
Aren't he nice?
Yeah, so this was what Joyce's mom, I believe her name's Marvel, had to say after the fight.
I want to ask you about what Daniel said all them months ago. How does that sit with you now?
Well, when it happened, actually, when it was at the conference, I actually didn't hear what he was saying, so I said it again. It was only afterwards, when everyone was chatting, that you know what he had said. So, no, what did he say? When I heard, I thought, wow, that's really out of order, you know. But it was too late then, because if I had heard it on the night, I would have probably thrown my handbag at him or something. Probably would have missed him and got Frank in there. No, but yeah, you know, I think hopefully he's learned a lesson now, and he has to respect his elders now. And now he's got his eye all busted up. Now you know what it's like not to see. So anyway, message to you, Dandelion Dubois. Dubois is now you was flattened. No, you quit. You quit. I saw you quit. Well, I'm gonna watch it back on the TV with my monocular like this.
Bless her heart.
You're a fantastic interview, you know that.
That's
Oh, man. So, I'm going to go to Trill Dollar Bill. What was your reaction to the fight, and how do you feel about what happened?
Man, first of all, man, bless her heart, man. I like her. Karma. Man, listen, she's been a while. She's been around for a while. You know what I'm saying? We all dated her. She's a fast one.
Just to clarify, he's talking about karma, folks. Some people won't get it, Tro. You got to spell it out. They'll be like, he's talking about messing with him.
Go ask the boss to box.
There's some wild boys over there. Oh man. It's crazy, right? This is karma at its finest. The reason why I say, and I'm just gonna say this and then I'm off. This is karma at its finest. The reason why this is karma at its finest is because you talked about this lady's handicap. And you said that she wouldn't be able to see. You lost this fight because you wasn't able to see. That's karma. That's karma. The very thing that you went at this young lady about Joyce's mom, talking about her eyesight. This is the same way you lost. You lost because you said you couldn't see. And I had texted the group. I said, yo, this kind of reminds me, when he was talking, kind of remind me of Victor Ortiz when he was like, I don't deserve to be getting hit like this. I don't deserve to be getting hit like this. You know? Listen, you talked that mess. You talked that crap. You even brought the smoke to his mama, and this was karma. You know what I'm saying? For dissing his mama. This was karma. The only reason why I picked Joyce to win this fight is just for one thing. from being in the Olympics, his Olympic pedigree. That was the only reason why I gave him a chance in winning this fight. You know what I'm saying? The boys had everything going for him. The speed, it looked like he had the power. He was moving. You know what I'm saying? But you disrespected this man's mama. And obviously, you could have hit him with everything because he was hitting him. I was wondering why Joyce. I know now. I know why now. You disrespect that boy's mama. You could have hit him with a whole sink in the tub, a 4x4, a sledgehammer. He was not going down. Shout out to Joyce. You know what I'm saying? He got some get back for his mama and the boys. Better luck next time, man. Put some ice on that. You know what I'm saying? And watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
So I just want to know, Trill, you dated Karma?
Couple of times, went back to her.
Is it over now? Is it over now? Or you think you might go back to her?
I mean, Karma got some good.
You know what? We're gonna move on. All right, G. What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah,
happens to the best of us.
definitely that conference, that whole exchange with the moms, that is some poetic justice, right? Because during that fight, I'm telling y'all this right now. Yeah, we were clowning George Joyce about how slow he is, but bruh, it was so bad. He couldn't miss with the jab. I'm like, I'm like, the ball just move out the way, bro. Do something. My man just all I'm like, fam, you don't see them jabs? You don't see them jabs, bro? Just slip, do something. That was crazy. But then another thing, I remember, like, the ball was trying to take him out early. He throwing combinations, all that. Joyce is eating them like Scooby snacks. Like, yo, literally, Joyce is like, all right, kid, let's keep going. I'm like, God damn. Like, we knew Joyce had a granite chin, like a 6-pack in his chin. But seeing that, I was like, yo, this dude, Joyce, his jaw is lethal. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he ate so many shots. Like, for real, he ate so many shots. So I'm like, but he's been like that, but I didn't know it was going to be like that to that level with a dude that punches like a dinky bar. For real. So I was like,
I'm sorry, G, but you're right. You see, he got abs in his chin.
I was like, yo, could a shotgun even slow him down? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is T2, dog. Like, was it T2000? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't know. Yo, he got vibranium in his jaw, son. For real. Any Dubois was getting exhausted, punching him in the face. Joyce was just chilling, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness. And, you know, it's crazy when you look at the end of the fight. Boy lost an eye. You know what I'm saying? Wow. The worst thing on George Joyce, it looked like he got a pimple popped on his face. Like, no, real talk. Like, when you look at the damage on both men, Joyce just had a little, you know, little cute little pimple pop on his forehead, while little was Dandelion Dubois, you know what I'm saying, lost his eye, son. Like, literally his eye socket has to be damaged. And so I'm not mad at him for quitting, to be honest with you. And the reason why is because you could tell he took so many jabs to the same eye. That's dangerous, man. So he could have went blind in that eye, for real. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing he actually thought about his career and took that knee and just like, yo, nah, I can't continue because it's dangerous. But I will say this. One of my homeboys who's Nigerian, salute to Niger, you know what I'm saying? When he seen George Joyce had the Nigerian flag on his trunk, he's texting his people, we got another one. We got another one.
See, this is my boy too. No.
Yeah, you
played Joyce until after Joyce won. We was like, yo, Nigerian in there, your brethren. He was like, hold up. And then after the fight, he was like, yeah.
Oh man, yo, salute to Boxing Bros Nigeria, man.
All right, Big Mo.
Man, it started with a jab,
ended with a jab. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, you gotta leave mothers, wives, kids, you gotta leave all them out of it. I don't care what the history, leave them out of it, because you see how that turned out. He took a jab at this man's mother, and her son took a jab at him. You know, put the jab on him.
Eye for an eye.
Hey, listen, put him down, put him out with the jab.
Would you say G eye for an eye?
It's terrible.
Trying to tell you, hey, G. See, now you gotta fight Joe Joyce now.
No, G might be going on a date later.
Yeah, exactly.
I might visit him.
Hey, man, be careful on them stairs, man.
That's what I said. I had to clean my glasses.
Yeah. Listen, man. I mean, it's short and sweet, man. My take is short and sweet, man. Listen, he talked about that man's mother, and it was nothing gonna stop him last night. Nothing was gonna stop him, no matter who. Mike Tyson wasn't gonna stop him last night. So, you know, let that be a lesson. Keep it to the opponent in the ring, man, because you do that. You talking about family, especially somebody's mother. He's fighting different now. He might not win another fight, but he won the one that counted. He won the fight that counted. Hey, moms, I ain't let you down.
Yeah, that's just...
Hey, that's my take.
Danny Line Dubois. I'm like, Danny Line Dubois, that's crazy.
Man,
yeah, he's definitely the favorite in the house.
he good now. He good now.
That is karma at its finest, man. When you speak and then it comes right back to you, that is crazy. And when you experience karma, what's it called? Instant karma is the worst feeling ever, because you learn a lesson from the universe. But shout out to Joyce. I'll say this: Joyce is that villain, that super boss in a video game where if he tags you, you lose like 50% of your life every time. You know, so because literally that fight, when I was watching it, Dubois was hitting him with everything, and this guy, I literally thought he was gonna get him out of there in the third, and Joyce survived it. I don't know how he did it. He didn't. He looked unscathed after all the punches he took from Dubois, and then. Literally every time he's throwing these jabs, how's he catching him with these? But every time my eye is getting bigger, huh?
You're going too fast. You gotta slow it down.
Oh.
Every time. I know it wasn't even like a. It was. I was like,
yeah. The eyes is getting bigger and bigger. I'm just like, wow, yo. I know if it goes to decision, he got this, and then. Like literally, when he threw that final punch, it was just loading. It was just I thought my fight froze, and then Dubois on the ground. I'm like, damn, it's over. It's bad. And I was just shout out to Joyce for getting that sweet redemption or
get back.
Yes, that's it. So shout out to that. That was a pretty good fight too, though.
Yeah, so I want to say shout out to Boxing Bros Nigeria. Shout out to Nigeria, big win. When I watched the fight, it played out the way I thought it would early. And Dubois hit Joe Joyce with everything, and he just walked through it. And like I said, I found out about the whole incident where Dubois had made that statement to his mom. And I was just like, yo, he's fighting with a different kind of energy. Like his motivation is different. Like you can't beat him. He's not letting you beat him tonight.
Not tonight.
Like it's just not happening. And like we saw it like in the chat, we were like, yo, Dubois fading like fast. Like, cause he's hitting this dude with everything and he's just taking it and he's just peppering this dude with a jab. And it was just connecting. It was accurate. He literally stopped this dude with a jab. So when you hear the saying like a good jab will take you around the world, this is what they're talking about. The instant karma that everyone's talking about was I saw his eye was starting to close, and then they were talking about he couldn't see, and then it was a jab to the eye that made him take a knee, and he said he quit because he wasn't able to see, right? But you told his mom that she was going to be spared having to see him being knocked out because she couldn't see.
Eye for an eye.
And now Dubois' mom see him like that.
Right.
You know, so that's crazy. But Dubois, what were you thinking? So after you did your first 10-punch combination and Joe Joyce just ate those combinations like they were nothing, you decided to throw another one and another one. Then you try to be DJ Khaled and you threw another one. And you was gassed out, brother. Like, yo, why didn't you pace yourself? You knew what kind of guy you were going in there with. You could have easily piled up the points and possibly taken a decision, but that wasn't enough for you. Your pride, your ego, you disrespect the mamas, you land some good punches. You want to keep trying to get them out of there. You could have landed 2 or 3 big punches around and won every single round, and you wouldn't have gassed out. But you know, it's what happens. What I would say is this: shout out to Joe Joyce. I thought that Daniel Dubois was going to beat him because he was a faster fighter. He had the power, and it played out that way in terms of the point system. But what I didn't bank on was Joyce's chin just being so granite. Like Joyce, I'm telling you, man, I don't know what's up with Joyce's chin. Maybe it was the motivation for his mama. Maybe he just got a chin like that. I don't know. I don't know how he took them shots, bro. But what I can tell you is this: Dubois, normally I would feel more sorry for a prospect who lost in that fashion. But I really don't feel as sorry for Dubois because what he did was pure karma. And you saw Joe Joyce's mom and what she said. Like, you know, maybe you'll have some respect now. And maybe you'll understand what it's like to live life when you can't see, to try to do everyday activities when you can't see. You are a boxer. You do that like every day of your life. It's more difficult when you can't see, right? So maybe you'll gain some respect. But it would be nice if you apologize to that woman. So hopefully that's something that you're going to do. If you haven't done it already, hopefully that's something you're going to do in the future. Shout out to Joyce. Shout out to Boxer Bros Nigeria. And shout out to the UK. I know your man's lost, but hey, you got Joshua.
Definitely. Joe Joyce needed to do Dead Mama over. Even though he talked about your bad eyes, mama, I made sure he had a bad eye, mama. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros. Don't you say nothing bad about my mama.
We could have been flawless, flying up to make people's mouths drop jawless. How can 2 years be erased in 1 August? And you know I have my pride, so I had to get brolic. All in all, I can't call it. Just know you're my queen. Wish I was denim, cause then I be in your jeans. Can't fight fate, and you been loving me since your teens. But when you can't move forward, you gotta wipe your slate clean.